You know how your mind won't shut up?
Yes,
Yeah?
it goes
And it's a
on and
case
on
of,
and on.
Everybody's minds won't shut up. They won't let them think, right?
Mm.
You cannot create if your mind is not silent. So you need to silence the mind.
Mm.
You know, and it's a case of you can have a stillness where there's no thought going on. Right, but to get there, we've got such noisy minds. And a little story about how it happened for me was I figured out that my mind was talking too much, and I needed it to shut up.
And it was saying all the bad things.
Yeah, it was saying all
you
the
don't
bad
want to hear
things.
that stuff.
Yeah, so it's a case of you're now creating more and more bad things because
Yeah.
you've got all that rubbish going on in your mind. So I thought, right, okay, I need to silence it. And I sat there, and I was living in Cyprus at the time, and I had to take my children to school, and it was about a half-hour journey there, half-hour journey back. And I thought, right, on the way back, I'm going to silence my mind. I'm just going to silence it for 15 seconds, just to take that control. Because what it is it's your ego just throwing stuff in, throwing curveballs at you, trying to keep you out of now. The ego is trying to keep you either in the past or in the future, but not now. And the only place you can create your future is right now. So you can't create it in the future, and you can't create it in the past. The past has happened, so it's basically...
No, slow up and say that, so that's important what you're saying there.
Your mind, all the noise,
Yeah.
your ego's trying to keep you either trapped in the past,
Yeah.
or trapped in wanting the future.
Yeah.
So it keeps
And
you
if
out of
anyone
now.
listening to this, just think about the things that you think about, and you'll think it's either stuff that's happened in the past or stuff you hope for in the future.
Hope or fear.
Or fear,
right?
yeah.
So it's a
worrying.
case of none of that helps you because you can't change what's gone on.
No.
Right? And the stuff that's going to happen in the future is going to be like, the variables of what it could happen messes your mind because you're always there going, well, what if that happens? What if that happens? You can't cope with it.
Yeah.
So you end up getting frustrated and nothing happens. So what has to happen is you only can create now. So, I can create now very easily because I just look at it and go, right, well, that's where I'm going to end up. But I'm not
Beginning
worried.
with the end in mind, yeah.
So I know where that's going to be. I've designed what that's going to look like, and then I've conceived my steps of how to get there. But then once I've done all of that, I go and look at it and I play with it because it's great fun to go and look at what you're going to create. It's your ideal life. Why wouldn't it be fun? But where I really am is working on now. Where I am now, I'm on the step I'm on now. So it's a case of I'm doing everything I can each day, walking in one direction. The problem is the whole world, the world of unsuccessful people works like this. I describe it like a merry-go-round. They basically go, right, okay, we don't know which way to go. They're spinning around, and they go, right, well, that's the way, and off they go. And then they're rushing so much that because they have to rush because they're so worried that what the inevitable is going to happen, which is
Going to go wrong.
It's going to go wrong, so they're going to have to come back and start again.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't rush.
Okay.
I don't do any rushing.
Because you know that your end result is going to happen sooner or later, but they don't.
No,
So-
they're still doubting it.
Yeah.
And the problem is because they doubt it, it won't happen.
Right.
So you've
So
sown in
it's
the
a
seed.
self-fulfilling prophecy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what happens is, they're so rushing. There's so much noise going on. They go, yep, okay, that's it. I'm going to go and buy that product, and I'm going to go and do that, or I'm going to start that business, or I'm going to go and take that job, or I'm going to go out with that person.
I've been guilty of this so many times in the past.
Yeah, everyone is. It's not, it's
Yeah.
everyone's does it, and so they go off half-cocked basically, and they go off in the wrong direction. Whereas if you look at successful people, it's a case of what they've got right. That's the path, right? Well, there's no need to rush when you're walking in the right direction, is there?
Because they know that they're taking the steps that they need to take.
So they take the steps. So every step I take forward is a step in the right direction. Whereas
Which in itself must give you a good feeling of certainty and
well, you don't have any. There's no doubt. There's no
worry.
There's no worry. Yeah. Worry's just ridiculous anyway. But as I cover in the book. But the point.